afternoon. I'm Innotribe of Epiphyte, and we are building the world's most exciting middleware. Look how excited they are. And the reason our customers, who are primarily banks, are so excited is because what we're doing is we're facilitating probably the largest revolution in finance we'll see since digitization itself. Because what we're doing is we're bridging, through our middleware, traditional finance with crypto finance. Now, what is crypto finance? So, we've all heard about Bitcoin. In fact, sometimes it feels like we can't get people to shut up about Bitcoin. But it's very unclear why this is a revolution, even though a lot of really smart people and a lot of really experienced investors seem to be putting a lot of stock into it. The reason is, it's not a currency. It's a badly named technology. What essentially it is a set of protocols which represent a breakthrough in computer science and allow us now to do something very, very simple. To send a transaction digitally from any place in the world to any other place in the world instantaneously and with zero counterparty risk. That's why it's called a trustless network. And so it solves a key and fundamental problem of finance today. Finance today is a Tower of Babel. We've digitized all of our finance. We've placed it in the systems of banks and financial institutions around the world. And all of these systems don't know how to talk to each other. In a networked world where we expect instantaneous satisfaction, the fact that we have to spend so much money, take so much time, require so many middlemen, and have so much friction and counterparty risk in any transaction is unacceptable. So we would love to be able to integrate this new revolutionary technology. But the problem is that at the moment we can't do that. And the reason it hasn't been possible up until now is because there's this chasm between traditional finance, established finance, and these crypto protocols. There's way too much misunderstanding about what the technology is capable of. There's too much regulatory uncertainty, and there's too much risk. Nobody wants to be a Mt. Gox. And this is the problem that we've managed to solve. We've bridged this chasm with our technology. Our system sits behind the bank's firewalls, interacts with the existing software stack, and allows the banks to do all of the stuff that they're used to doing in the same way that they're used to doing it, but at much greater speeds and lower costs. That means that we've managed to take into account all of the standard payment checks, all of the regulatory checks, KYC and identification verification from point to point, and translate all of this in both directions across crypto networks. And so, in order to make this happen, in order to make this a viable solution for our customers, we needed to solve several problems. First, we needed to make sure that there was no new regulatory risk. Second, we needed to make sure that this integrated seamlessly with the existing systems and software stacks at the banks. And third, we needed to make sure that we could show a clear path to new markets today, a clear path to reduce margins today, and a clear way to reduce costs while increasing speeds for the customer. And at the same time, as we were doing this, we also needed to do something for our customer. Because I don't believe that my mother is ever going to understand asymmetric cryptography or how to maintain a private key. I don't think my grandmother is ever going to want to deal with those bitcoins. People want to use what they've been using up until now. They want to use dollars and pounds and euros. They want to use credit cards. They want to use the net banking solutions that are branded with the banks that they already trust and the systems that they're already familiar with. And that's the second thing that we've managed to facilitate. And that is why we've managed to have the traction that we have. We already have paid integration with some of the largest banks in the world, international banks that span the continents. And that is currently what is allowing us to grow our team and build ourselves forward. We also have a pipeline of customers into 2015, and we're working on some key third-party integration with market makers and additional financial institutions who are non-bank will help support the system. And the reason we've managed to do this, I believe, is because we've put together the right team. Our team is experienced in both the world of enterprise software and entrepreneurship. Our team understands to a deep degree both the needs of the financial world and the new cryptocurrency technologies that are being developed. And I think that's the biggest differentiator between us and our competitors. Our competitors primarily fall into two buckets. They're cryptocurrency-focused companies like Ripple and Circle, who are trying to provide an end-to-end solution. They're trying to recreate a parallel economy. And there are companies like AWS or IBM who understand middleware, have integrated their systems, but they don't understand the power of these new technologies or how to utilize them. And so with the first group, we're able to cooperate. With the second group, we're able to cooperate. We're able to cooperate with them. Here's our